It's like 9 o'clock in the morning right now. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because I have my AirPods on. Going for a bike ride real quick because we have the longest drive since I was in Crash the Party today. This venue is in Pittston, Pennsylvania, which is like 2 hours and 15 minutes from my house. So I figured best thing to do before being stuck in the car all day is to get a little exercise in, then we'll go from there. It's really important on these show days to try to get some sunlight and really kick off the day right. So that way you don't just go up on stage after laying down all day or being in the car or bus or trailer all day and then having to move around and perform for 3 hours. That's why all the top bands, will usually travel with their own workout equipment. Like Matt from Trivium brings all of his martial arts stuff. One of the cool things with the wedding that we have today is a lot of the requests up tops and first dances are songs that we've played before. It's not uncommon for people to have favorite versions of songs or perhaps even prefer a cover of a song by another artist in a different style. Especially for some of these first dances, you want them to be a bit more intimate, a little slower, and have a little bit more or maybe a bit sparser of an arrangement. So we're doing that today with You're Still the One, originally by Shania Twain, but we're doing a cover by The Maine. And then You'll Be in My Heart, originally by, Phil Collins from the Tarzan soundtrack, but we're doing a cover by a singer called Georgia Mary. Coming back from my walk, saw a little yard sale happening and got this really cool Led Zeppelin poster. So I figured, why not? Walked it home, that'll go up in the studio. So right now I'm transferring all of the charts as well as the set list to my iPad. I use Fourscore as my main program because I like the way that it organizes all of the music. Typically I don't need copies of everything, but I will overwrite anything that I've updated. And then I also like to put everything in order as well, which I do over here, so that I can just click, 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 and be good to go. Car be packed. It's the most stuff I've had in here in well over a year. Got my beautiful Monos carry-on. Pelican Air 1615. The Quantum AGX. We're all set. And thus we start the 2-hour drive to the hotel. Now you might be thinking to yourself, how do you stay entertained on an over 2-hour long car ride? Well, my friends, if you're not aware, Dream Theater is my favorite band. They released a double disc 2-hour long album back in, I think, 2016 called The Astonishing. It's a pretty controversial album. A lot of people think it's too cinematic and, too much like a rock opera or musical. But for these long car rides, you're basically listening to a story told the entire time. So we have that on, and by the time I get to the hotel, the album will just be finished. So that's how I'm spending the ride up. On the ride down, who knows? To the surprise of probably nobody watching this channel, we're making a lunch stop at Chipotle, which is probably my favorite place in the world. Chipotle, secured. Always a good day. Apparently I'm across the street from a Guitar Center as well, but for the sake of time, we might skip it for today. I had no idea that I was this close to Montage Mountain. It's a music venue that it's like an amphitheater sort of thing, so bands like Korn or Disturbed or Breaking Benjamin would play there. I've been here before. It's a pretty nice area. It's a bit out of the whole Scranton Wilkes-Barre craziness. So lunch is secured. Time to go to the hotel. Best Western Plus time. Let's go. The really nice lady at the front desk let me check in an hour early. I really appreciate that. Sometimes if you just ask politely and you have some light conversation and just, ask them about their day and their own travels, stuff like that can usually work out in your favor, which is good. We're on a tight time crunch today, so I literally just have time to set up my room eat my Chipotle, and then we're going straight to the venue, and we'll be there until probably midnight. Ooh. Now this is a step up. All right, room tour. Starting with the bathroom. We have a nice little array here. Sink, the huge, pretty decent sized shower, I'd argue. And over here we've got 2 doubles, 1 for stuff, 1 for sleeping. A clock that's actually on time. Big TV, big mirror, Keurig that I won't be using. And let's see what the view is. The view is of trees. Yeah, you guys definitely, maybe you can see that a little bit. We're right next to the highway. But look at all the plants. It looks like we are here at the Banks, a waterfront venue. This is looking like a really nice place. I have no idea where we're loading in, so I'm just gonna hold tight real quick and wait for more info from Rich. It looks like the bride and groom are doing photos over there, so I don't want to interrupt that. Look at this view. This is right behind us tonight. I mean, that's just absolutely gorgeous with the mountains in the background. Literally on the water. There's a train track. I mean, I doubt that's in service anymore, but this is, I tell you, Pennsylvania does weddings right. I mean, the view is just insane. They have this beautiful outdoor area for cocktail hour. We play right there. We get to load in right here. Like, my car is right there. That's the door for load-in. It goes a long way when you take the vendors into consideration. We truly appreciate that because our jobs are, you know, as hard as they can be with everything when it comes to weddings. So this is Kevin's incredible looking drum cart. Fits his entire kit on it, plus lights, all that stuff. I see a little something in here. Little shameless plug from Quantum Industries. Official rig rundown time. Bongo, as always, is ready. We've got the Cutlass, Jason Richardson. I missed having this thing in the wedding band set because, you know, Rumble City doesn't play that often, so having it in that band just wasn't cutting it for me. And then we've got the Nebula. I mean, you guys have seen this before. It's my #1 guitar, Petrucci. FM3, running a new sound actually. It's just all Mesa. I want to keep my sound as consistent as possible. So every scene is just a different channel from the real amp. Other than that, all the effects are the same. Fractal expression pedal, hands down my favorite one now. Same fan, iPad stand. Same picks as the rig rundown. We're currently mid setup. My section's all done. We're doing lights. Just gotta do drums. This is how much stuff we have, you know. But today we're only a 6-piece, so we fit right in this little compact area here. Hi, Andrew. So what's going on with your horn?
Oh, it was knocked out of alignment, so by hitting it just now, I knocked it back into alignment.
So if you hit the saxophone, it starts working again.
That's what, yes, you should abuse your instrument. 2 2 1 2.
So for the next vlog, I need you guys to tell me what you want to see more of, because as we are now over 50 episodes of this series, I want to know what parts about it you enjoy and what parts you want to see more of. So leave a comment down below with what you want to see more of in future vlogs. All right, Kat, what are you most looking forward to tonight here at the Banks?
Well, tonight I'm actually singing the Mother-Son Dance, and it's Phil Collins' You'll Be in My Heart. But we're doing it kind of a Broadway style. It's a cover of an artist. It's We're doing it Broadway style.
Ooh.
There's a cover of a Broadway style artist that they really like, the couple really likes, so we're kind of doing it in that essence.
Give it a different vibe.
And having come from a musical theater background, I'm like, whoop.
It's funny, I'm listening to the song on YouTube and I can hear you singing it.
There you go.
Because it's that style.
Yeah, you're used to me, sounding like Pat Benatar and Sabrina Carpenter. Now it's going to be...
All right, family and friends, to get the party started, I want you guys to put your hands together. Direct your attention to the back of the room, right on that side, as we bring in our bride's parents. Give it up for Fred and Barb Leary. I got a feeling, that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Pleasure to welcome into the ballroom for the first time as husband and wife. I want you to give it up for the newlyweds, the Mays.
Quick is the difference between Jersey weddings and Pennsylvania weddings, because they are actually drastically different. Usually in Jersey, the timeline is super strict, and the match day and the wedding venue try to stick to that schedule as close as possible. Typically, we do all of our up tops and formalities first, maybe a dance set before speeches, then we do salad, and then we dance them a little bit, and then we do the entree, and we'll usually eat about the same time or a little bit after. Little bit of space, and then desserts usually like last hour or so. Here in Pennsylvania, they cram all the food in like early on, and now we're stuck just kind of playing music for the rest of the night. So it's important to kind of pace that out and take breaks, especially tonight. We're extended by an hour, so this is a 5-hour reception, which is really long. As you can see, Rich's keyboard just decided it was gonna die in the middle of that second set there. So that's why you always bring a backup of everything. Maybe not a drum set, but like at least have extra heads, That's why I always have multiple guitars. Rich has multiple keyboards. Paul brings multiple basses. It's just, you need to be prepared.
Almost every night, and when that moon is big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a bright and nice sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Right into the guitar solo, then into yeah. Give me some guitar solo. Let's go, come on. Shake it for me, girl. 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 Shake it for me. Get down. Give me some guitar, baby.
This is one of the best shows we've had in a while. That last set that we just played kind of brought me back to like the Evolution X and Crash the Party days. We played a little bit of everything. We had a lot of pop punk, we had some country, we had a lot of dance music, and I'm having an absolute blast. I mean, we're giving it our all. The crowd is responding extremely well, especially as of like the last 90 minutes. We still have an hour left 5-hour reception for you. So getting a little bit of fresh air, and we're gonna go back in. We're gonna do one more set, so there we go.